Here we are. Okay. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My connection must suck. Alright. Let me cancel. Okay, here we go. Nope. Alright, we're good? We're good. Yes. Looks like we're good again. I am starting to become very disappointed. I don't know what's wrong with my setup, but it's making me sad. Alright, here we go. And we're back. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open the window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Oh my god. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all of your really weird insults? Besides, when Cabot sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Oh, God. Yeah. It's a good thing you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and get some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. May even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sparks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but you're interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is like my third year here in this school. With you as my teacher. Everyone just stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish! Let that be a lesson to you students. Tardiness is unacceptable! Even Clark made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring. It appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. What? The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clink, you rascal! Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Oh god, I must stink really bad. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. Duh. This is where I am confessing my love for chicken. It's definitely a chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Well. I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Ew. That must be this dog residue I keep hearing about. You see other students eyeing you jealously. Jealously? Okay. But pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to amazing possibilities of culinary creation. Okay. So everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats. Whew. You're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Cabot, there's still a seat here. It seems no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. Best friend, Colonel Sanders. Best friend, Colonel Sanders. I mean, I see best friend outside of school all the time. I just met Colonel Sanders. I'm smelling like complete ass and deodorant. And apparently like I need a multivitamin. Let's sit by Colonel Sanders and embarrass ourselves some more. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfectly upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Ah, thanks for offering me the seat. I only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. Oh, that's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. Anyway. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz! Yay, a quiz about me! This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here's question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to night vision goggles? That's right. What's the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork, duh. What a Toki Toki Literature Club cup. It kind of is. This actually reminds me more of Dream Daddy, actually. And hello, Val. But this... I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really watched a full playthrough of this. I heard about it. I kind of saw it while scrolling, saw it was free, and you know, today's Valentine's Day, so what the heck, why not? And I feel like I took someone slipped some psychotropes into my drink or something. What food is best for a broken heart? Camel meat? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. A pancake that looks like a silly face. That's right! Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy! That's right! Perfect! 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you. Tally your score. He's impressed. I know, we just met, but I have to confess. Oh my, I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity Cabot! You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Shortest class ever! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But I... Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch! She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. My God, woman. If you're going to have your legs that open, please skirt a little longer. I'm supposed to be smelling another smell. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You heard it, he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Love of my life, fried chicken. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried in crispy golden finish. The aroma envelopes you. You begin to feel warm and safe. Because, goddamn chicken! Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to growl as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've developed a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve a perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. Ooh, what do you think? We want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his... That's not a sick burn. That's just a weird burn, guys. My God, that face. Look, that's a face only a mother can love. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew that at the moment it could be that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken. So tender. I want him to fry my chicken. You see her... I am sorry, she's thick and short skirt. Jesus Christ. You see her body change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. She wants that chicken bone, if you know what I mean. Oh, please. Well then, Van the Man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Oh, whoa. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold back pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Oh, easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket. Why? Why are there quotation marks? Are you grabbing it from somewhere else? Are you grabbing it out of his pants? I mean, come on. Sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Okay, no chicken is that good. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transport you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. focus your mind and meditate on the moment, trying to identify every flavor, savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sandals' culinary art, or swim towards the light. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt, maybe? Pepper, too obvious. Oregano, basil, maybe, but there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be... He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use... I'm thinking paprika. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility rests on your shoulders to create a copycat recipe and spread it all over the internet. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one's noticed that you've traveled through space and time. Ugh. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach him. Then you trip him and jump on his chicken bones. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Oh, anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha ha ha, how bold of you to come out and ask. But where did the pip cane come from? You know what, I need a cane like that. I need a cane like that. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just that you and me here talking, it's just you and me talking here. I can keep a secret, but in fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. Oh dear. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. Oh, you know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've gotten moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow! You'd never guess that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelations, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think my story will continue after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. Now I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Oh my. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. They interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Cabot. I'm sure you will be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Goodness gracious. Okay. This is weird. It's pink. Alright, you step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets into the oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place! It's magnificent! Finally, we get to show our stuff! Wait a second! Oh no! We have to show our stuff. What if I really blow it? You're not going to blow anything except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorably tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena! For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off! Naturally, Miriam looks at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. How very forward. Want to be my partner? Sure, Cabot. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Oh, the poor baby! Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner! Beep boop. Brr. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you'll pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? I'm gonna go with Clank. Pop looks kinda messy. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He eats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Oh, hold on there, fella. I don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face. There's something charming and earnest about him. Bzzz. Tissue, I hardly know you. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, looks like you two will be fine. Yes. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, and you won't even need to cook it. Ew. Using octopus will Colonel... Grandma's mashed taters and gravy. Oh. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Ashley. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off my man. Okay. Yes! Van the man with his metal. Oh my god. Did someone call for me? Oh, hell yeah! No, geez, Van. I'm over here crushing cabin streams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. Wasn't that the deal, remember? Oh, Van. Oh. He just wants some of that thick action. Look at him. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into a boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van. I'll be working in a quartet instead of a duet now. Oh, actually, no. It looks like Cabot was struggling, so he offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. I'm just digging the music, I'm not gonna lie. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. But you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows. We fit together. Like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. One thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley! It's really going at you hard. You may need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. You turn to Miriam as soon as you find her. She senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them! I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust, V.A.V. My skills as a chef, perhaps. Stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, your loyal friend, but Cabot is my partner for today's activity. Look for Sprinkles in hopes you might step in. He's nowhere to be found. On those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. Look down at your station and realize the tension in the moment. Your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion has guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. Can't forget the salt, dude. Come on. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Magic fingers. Gravy flows down the mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be so proud. Oh my. I can't take any of this seriously. Oh, Jesus Christ. Colonel Sanders holds a spork. A spork. Oh, be still my heart. Out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork. For that small moment, all the madness and the pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful. Oh, God. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on there, Cabot! We do not waste food in Broom's cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'll both be better prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Boobies. No. Can I ask Potato's face? Van rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. What is this? It's on a goddamn axe! Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I have prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestor. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite. You will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No! No! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Oh my god, this poor kid. Too late. It's been eaten. Oh, I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. Holy balls, what? What is this madness? Oh my god, I feel like I'm in an episode of JoJo. It killed him. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. Oh no. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up into Pop's mouth. Oh no. Pop witnesses paid for just a moment, and he is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oh my god, he has no soul. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They're motionless as statues. Class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Oh, dear God. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of student. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. What is this? Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. Follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. He may have put something in your food. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way you find inspiring. I am disturbed. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders. Yes, Cabot. There's something I need to tell you. Yes, hold it right there. Something I need to tell you first. Oh, geez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping. Yes, never resting. And also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should all follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them, like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the only one who's here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Oh my god, that hair. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? Oh, you can't prove that. Also, I saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Oh, forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me when I was just letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do? Attack. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Ugh. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy. Ew! You take 1 damage. Focuses their mash mind and draws an energy from a... Guys, I can't. You know what? I'm just gonna keep attacking this fool. I've only got 1 attack. Thank you for the follow, AJ Styles. I'm a little discombobulated by this game. Jeez. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for the ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Ooh, ooh. Legend of Zelda, Legend of Zelda. Come on. Oh my. Okay, pot pie power punch. Pinch? Punch or pinch? Spark monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured sport monster spews steam into the night. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this, and I certainly will be back, like you said.
He scuttles off into the night. It appears to be a cookbook. But upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. Last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko, that name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down to from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, the darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. Ooh. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Oh, holy crap. Okay. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? I'm pretty sure you had too much Robitussin. You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used and there was a secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this may sound a little strange, but I think I might be I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like? Oof. I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast. There's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class. He's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular. He was voted prom queen at school he didn't even go to. He was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. I think maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it's best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. I mean, I took him home last night after all. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking Academy for learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. You sure did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yes, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer while I was on vacation, my family, a lovely man, approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals. And if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Whew. This mask is getting warm. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived later. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, you know. Like pen pals, I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient. So I doubt it's much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me! No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. I mean, I have a feeling he gave me a fake ingredient, so... You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know how about... Oh, it was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow. Her eyes light up, imagining such a wonderful thing, and you figure you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. Whew. However, she immediately turns around and does the thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. It's probably not good. Before you ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. Goddamn cherry blossoms. He's on a horse? Why is he on a horse? I don't understand. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the courtside, leaving you wishing he would gently slap you on the rear. You're so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, a horseful beaut. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Cabot just gets really nervous around people they like. Oh, that is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know, it must be really, really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, and Ashley's thick! But he sees you coming. Oh, there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules. God, those thighs are like sausages in those thigh highs. That's too much squeeze there. I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to be a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding. You instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after the encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. This book is a family heirloom and its content's a secret. Notice they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him. Ew.
We're playing!
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Beep beep.
Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry, rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Watching you bucket of balls. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Womp.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
Womp womp.
No, your mother was a stand mixer. Uh-oh. Clank about to throw down. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Fuck is that face, man? Okay. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it might be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I could help you with your business plan. Just then Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor. But he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats.
I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town and my tiny legs are very, very tired. Oh, poor little corgi man. But I'm here now and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry belly. Loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken! You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. What? But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Cabot!
Naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you wish to sample? A dog biscuit. Because the shape it's baked, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. Example of his own culinary talents, perhaps. You reach out for it when... Oh! Sprinkles jumps up and bites onto your cooking apron. What kind of monster would eat a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks in horror as you fall unconscious from embarrassment. I never even got to taste it. Fading in the darkness, something is there. The sport monster. Porco, what are you doing here? It's not your time, my friend. Your act of kindness has not been forgotten. You watch as your apron magically repairs itself. You won't have to live in embarrassment anymore. Thank you, my friend, wherever you are. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. Alright, so, glass of water. My friend. Ooh. This guy again. Here to give you an important message. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... When I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Aw, man. Come to and find everyone is staring at you. Pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. Is everything a competition with you two? Yes. Yes. Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love. To learn to love? Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? And that was Pokemans! I need to eat if I'm going to have enough energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Have it. You should have it. It will give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. My special grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down and a tartlet? Tartlet. For dessert. It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely you'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathed a sigh of relief. At least now we turn on the timer! Oh, God. Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about! Arroo! I stand corrected. Ah, itchy face. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. My bestie can best the best of them. Best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now is my chance to shine. I'm sorry, them thick thighs is under pressure. Honey, you're doing circulatory damage to your legs with those. Jesus. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken and you make mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. Now you feel like you can really impress him again in here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast, the timer runs down. You'll be forced to pick randomly. That's right. But how would you... Not knowing that. Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Oh my god. I want this corgi. He's so adorable. You're going to need to season the chicken before you cook it. You don't know, Colonel said. 11. Time to elevate your craft. Translator, trust. Aww. Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up pace if you want to survive. Came from every day you meditate on his advice. Okay. Arroo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. Okay. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Cabot. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except now he's watching makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now you can think it's Colonel Sanders. What would it take to fill a traditional Victoria... What the fuck? I don't know. I couldn't even read the question. Only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? Oh my. Falling behind. Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. I'll let the next station over. It's colorful and complex. Biscuit dough into a stand mixer. Yikes. Bzz. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes it means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Cabot does, and is a good chef that needs to be touching the dough that is properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. Oh. Ow. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. Oh, it can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. It simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Cabot's injury. Jesus Christ. Okay. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you could at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey. A flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Cabot to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away and the ingredients hidden within. Inside you find a delicate fried cheese croquette, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream, 2 ways tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, perhaps unimpressed, as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you! As he places a sauce-covered finger onto his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. A dab of salt sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. He won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, being a purchase you drive. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? Yes, that's exactly what I think. We'll think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. Oh, I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and well-cut beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but I never always did. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours of labor or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Borko? It is. I know I said I wouldn't be back. But after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. What's your problems, am I right? Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a sport monster. I don't believe it. You were a human once. Well, no, I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book, you say? Precisely, I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, shouldn't rely on dark and evil magic. You should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. It sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Have it together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Oh yeah. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. And his cock. Excuse me, chicken. Chicken. It looks like you live in such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching. Never stop working, never stop imagining. See, oh God, this game hurts, but at the same time, I'm down 2 out of 3 days. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as they start to wonder what dish might be described. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy, or both, perhaps. You got him right where you want him. You should reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret. Let's go ahead and reveal it. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. Huh? Okay. I present to you my original coleslaw. Ew! The shredded cabbage just glistens in the... I can't. Coleslaw is disgusting. Coleslaw is disgusting. I can't get excited about coleslaw. It's disgusting.
Oh, people are running around with multicolored...
Magnificent.
Multicolored name tags and flavor tags right now. Like, there's a pink...
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I like having it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. He could offer to make him more, but he seems very sentimental, like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Oh, please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. He is stealing my recipes like a jerk. Snoop, snoop! Around the room are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Are you kidding me? No! This logo comes with it. Am I right? Nice.
I don't know if she's just gonna wait until after the baby's born. She was looking at it.
The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt?
I mean, I'll admit, it's very complicated.
Maybe the story is discovered when a secret...
Tips and treatments, and she's just looking at, she's looking at, like, items and stuff.
One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing to them. Look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Large urn sitting nearby the pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty. You can read the inscription. Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures. Poor guy. It's a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner too. It's a real chicken. The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Your son ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? Open the window crack and ghost students swept out with a breeze.
Because you're a strong
Oh.
Because I love you.
I see.
Please touch me, Jay.
I'm sorry, who you getting sweet on over there? Who you getting sweet on over there?
I'm talking to Travis. I'm talking to everyone.
You're talking dirty to Travis?
Why are you surprised?
I guess. You two are married after all, aren't you?
Look, Sebastian Jr.
Sebastian Jr. Oh my god. Anyway, back to the game. Or this acid trip. I don't know what this is. I sent a candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of 69. No. It's one of the secret ingredient recipes. It's blank. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize the hair therein just isn't silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver.
All Spanish actors
You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet. Find a robe, his signature white suit hanging within. Take one off the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. Oh my. You see that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on and wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. Forgot to take it off.
Hold on. Rachel.
Yo.
What is that, what's the Spanish singing thing that Luna likes?
The what?
The movie with the sugar skulls.
Oh, Coco.
Coco. There you go. Good God. Luna loves Coco.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This isn't that kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying. But still, game over. Try again. Wait, is this going to take me back to the beginning? Oh, please don't take me back to the beginning. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been streaming for hour and a half, 2 hours, somewhere in there now. Because it kind of kicked me out like halfway through my other stream. I am gonna save here. I will finish this.
Put some respect down on me.
There is no save. Okay.
Wow.
The 7th bite.
Wow. I am
Oh, but there are only 3 more bites. Okay, you know what? I'll keep going. But I've already read through all this.
Racist is he? What?
Alright. Okay. Alright, I think that's everything.
This is the part where you just go unplug the router so we can't do this anymore.
You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run through the door. The thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel. Yes, Cabot. I honestly think this might be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow.
Why are we
Talk
not
late into the
like
night and drift off into
such
slumber.
quality?
Dream sequence! You wake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway.
I'm glad I didn't know.
Will you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day you could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient that you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted. Because the FDA, come on people, the Food and Drug Administration. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's goddamn chicken. I love chicken. I mean, this is Valentine's Day after all. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. In your turn, he's waiting you to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? You know, I think we make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window.
He's affecting my KD ratio. That's how bad it is.
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school, after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried something happened to you. It's okay. I was just... But now it turns out you're fine and I can totally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date! I think I can believe that. Since I partnered up with Clank, he asked me out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to the light and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with... Jesus Christ. Skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did you just say skydiving? Is that the typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? I think she did. And I'm not really sure where we stand. Don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own eyes is too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened. But the emotional connection was wowzers. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals at the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. Oh, there's that horse that the Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Cabot, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Then dies! Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. Clench your fist. The injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Cabot, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Cabot. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Yes, maybe you could tell me about more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Cabot. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa! That's that book! It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It appears to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can sure think of one surefire way to find out. You open the page cover with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here, but it says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else not rooted in dark magic?
What? You didn't even listen to the lyrics.
Maybe tie a string around your finger?
You didn't hear the lyrics. Seriously.
Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. You know what? It's probably best not to. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive, and he's such a good boy. He's the goodest boy. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I'm feeling something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scratches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Sprinkle stops in his tracks and focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. You follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside.
Fantasy metal.
Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom and begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Terrence, I told you not to come back here, Terrence. I will destroy you.
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. I wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You better not show your chubby cheeks ever again.
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for that outburst. This actually brings me up an important point. Thank you, Cabot, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before I can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills all over the class. I told you to save it for after class. Think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
The screaming is relatively low key.
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend.
I lost my controller. I legit got up for a minute and lost my
Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Brrr, zzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Brrr. Then Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Burp, burp. Clank begins. Oh. Steam begins to pour out as the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks.
It's just a one-trick pony. Dessert is pretty hard.
No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
Dessert is almost entirely a suicide.
Ew. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. The test time as approaches. See you all in the arena.
Disrespecting the females. You are hating on the government. Oh, wait, actually, we all hate the government.
But before you can even think about your October competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure. So you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is a silly boy. Silly boys. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. I'm sorry, who's single?
Oh, come on. All right, join them, please. I got 10 minutes. I want to get it. So, well, I've got at least 15
Miriam
minutes.
brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her hair's short bangs as she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me.
But yeah,
Oh, of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along.
a lot of who?
If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what?
By the way, how does
You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the fast someone to show you a little interest anyhow.
it does sound the same as it did?
Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up.
Oh,
While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. A chance to beat the pants off Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of recipe you've been working on. Cabot's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do... Your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
They rumble.
Cabot, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Pot pie has begun to bake, and it is slowly filling this... The smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick when the oven timer goes off behind you. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. It's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was pot pie from the smell. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. My nose is telling me something else. Oh, damn. Please tell me. Ah! Okay. Good. Okay, I thought it was... I thought I disconnected again. Thankfully, no. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell what's made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. I mean, when you don't pull things out in time. The moment of truth. Wow! It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkle lays down the ground rules. There are no ground rules, except to cook with everything you've got. You stepped off to the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes for their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices. He's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room stares at a full 10 out of 10. Starts. Full of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Oh god. I picked the wrong voice for him. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster! I'm getting uncomfortable. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Oh no. That's just so wrong. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's just as the singularity was foretold. We mustn't let it happen. The appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the cooking arena.
Audio devices.
As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a spellbook of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win with another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's overly evil magic? Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Cabot. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Cabot, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever! You turn to notice Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's a secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied about the ingredient was made up. Where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, and Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spoke monster. Steve, what happened to Borko?
By the way, did you see?
You're not here to battle me, are you? We spoke monsters are many, but I think Borko had the day off. But you have conquered Steve, and I hate to battle, so you're doing pretty alright.
Did you see the names?
Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a crazy cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices you got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
Stuff like that, like they changed the names based on the emoji.
Oh, I see what you're up to.
Internet phrase.
Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
They didn't change all of them, but they changed.
I'd love to. I always want to be a top chef, actually.
Okay, we're going.
You know, when I was just a little spork pup,
I'm sorry.
back in the old country, you can feel spork monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. I don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. Oh, I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I fell asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, toss a serious stare at Steve. And he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck! I'm not dropping out of culinary school. Ugh. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Oh, my heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives. But yes, Cabot, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. How are you been summoning and immediately fades back out? Oh, God, you interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry, my heart's pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery! God, this is so weird. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, Dick Habit, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost.
Yeah, this is bad.
Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides you've earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart.
What a guy.
Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual rests. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can provide the perfect food union.
Time's up, students.
The time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop, clink. From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying.
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, do you mind?
Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure.
You kids and your pranks, I must say.
It's not the worst prank at UCSAL history,
but it's not exactly yearbook material.
Wait a second. Pranks.
Clink! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature word beep or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That only leaves 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects. Yes, it's been a long 3-day semester.
Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat.
Ugh.
Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto-maki I spy afloat in its itsy bitsy bowl?
Yes, Chef.
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made by baby leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs that doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
Teeny tiny soup. A+. Really do I taste a dish with so much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Cabot, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard in an act-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin?
Why, yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much, 'cause it's my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Ruff, ruff.
Oh, please, be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ouch! My tongue! Oh. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this! It keeps poking my tongue! Disqualified! A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour. Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swelling tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student! Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Quite the presentation. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed. It's quite delightful. However, I'd ask you to please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Cabot? I told you, it's a display piece. Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, it is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Ow, my butt. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
I'll walk away.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
We did.
Rage overtakes Madame's booby thickness, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
Max out my K right now, so I'm having attachments, so I would have done better.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
Yeah, no, the rest is-
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice, and to be liked by everyone. Oh. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Two chefs?
Travis.
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl.
I'm trying to figure out.
Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a little drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blow me away. My 49 dog years of life. I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnificent fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? And the school year is complete. Everyone has graduated. The students return for one last assignment. To get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog in the house! You know that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
I couldn't believe I was actually rooting for it, but I was. Rooting for it to work out. But what, I'm
Oh my god.
having your parents together sounds like,
Those shorts.
everything.
Those shorts.
If it's possible. I mean, I guess he's still in a position to do that. He doesn't
For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It's all a trick to finally get you to notice me.
Oh, amusing.
Now that everyone is together. It's a spork monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the spork monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster! The student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to his spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking, and you know what? She's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance. Oh, hang on, guys. Almost done. Poor thing. Alright, Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see, perched atop his dirty chef's hat, a crown.
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of Chancellor such and such.
There's two guys.
The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal the truth.
Whoa, he's doing the talking thing.
I am Clank, and I'm not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. I actually feel like I knew this the whole time.
It's really hard to get them. That's the other
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return.
We're completely small.
Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
Besides, no, obviously. We're just going to learn who I really am. Time for me. This is the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Wow!
Howdy, classmates.
Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give him a bucket of chicken. This time it is a full meal.
I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
Wow, guys.
Look at the filter.
No, it's not the end.
As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Cabot, what are you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
Oh, you can. Okay, so the hardcore ones are.
I wonder, might you tell me, what other qualities you would expect to find in such a lucky person?
Oh, off the top of my head, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, just to name a few.
Oh, then it truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Cabot.
Oh, how sweet. We'll work together and play together.
Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together. I think this is something I'll need to do by myself. Oh, but who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? You live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur?
That's all we're doing is
I suppose I could enroll in pastry school? Oh, my dear Cabot, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end!
no, we're just doing must.
Oh my god.
No, not since Russ came out.
KFC, that was a trip.
I can do that after this.
It was beyond trippy. This was... That was weird. Very entertaining, very amusing, but it was weird.
Oh, shit, my bad. Look,
Thank you for joining me.
it was an accident. I couldn't see.
I'm gonna go have nightmares now.
Y'all look the same.
But yes, thank you for joining me. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. You guys are fantastic. You are awesome. I love you. Mwah. Thank you for joining me for this very trippy thing. And I will catch you all tomorrow as I go contemplate my place in the universe. Keep being awesome and have a good night.